What do you take from the game in January when you last played South Carolina, kind of into this game plan?
Don't go for 17 from three. We got to go at least 1 for 17 to have a better shot. A bunch. They're doing a lot of things similarly. We are too. We've got to we've got to convert, but we've also got to do a better job of getting better looks. We can't allow South Carolina to speed us up as much as they did at their place. And then we've got to have a similar or better defensive effort. And I thought we defended pretty well over there.
You were able to, for the most part, avoid foul trouble. Playing man defense was the game against Mississippi State. At what point do you consider sprinkling in a little bit zone to protect Hayes, or how do you feel about your man defense the rest of the way?
Yeah, we were able to defend at a really high level in Starkville, sticking to our man-to-man, which has been our staple for a while now. I mean, even earlier in the year when we were zone pressing, we were going back to man-to-man. We haven't done a lot of half-court zoning. We've had conversations as a staff about the possibility of doing it more out of necessity. It's very, with John L, of course, and being more shallow up front. We're waiting for Keystone to get back to the way he was. He's got to get back mentally with his overcoming the virus that he had and the dizziness and things like that. We've got to get Gorjak back healthy. In the meantime, right now, I'd like to have a great zone we could throw at South Carolina and have a great one we could throw out there in Lexington moving forward. But, I mean, what do? We're banged up as it is, really banged up. We have 3 bigs out. Canyon Berry will be a game-time decision with his rolled ankle. We don't have very much time to even focus on the court for South Carolina, let alone make wholesale changes to what we're doing. So it's just, it's a difficult time. We've got to find a way. But definitely under consideration, playing some zone at some point.
When Gorjak gets back and healthy, I think he's only played about 40 minutes this season. How comfortable do you feel just getting him out there immediately and having to play heavy minutes?
Yeah, I'm not very comfortable to play heavy minutes, and I don't think it'd be fair to him to at least to expect a lot of productivity. But Gorjak's a guy that, like Keystone, like Avarius, he's a guy that plays within himself. I don't expect him to try to do things he can't do. You know, he's going to play within himself offensively, and then defensively, he's a presence. I mean, he's got a 7'4" wingspan. He's going to, throughout his career, continue to put on weight and add strength and all those things. But right now, just being a body who moves his feet pretty well, again, will move his feet better in time, with all of that length, he's going to have opportunities to help us down the stretch when he gets healthy.
Canyon's ankle?
Yeah.
What degree sprain? 1, 2?
I don't know. I don't even know if Duke's put a number on it. I know that.
I mean, is it minor?
I guess somewhat, yeah. I mean, for last time he did it. It was the other ankle, and he missed a game. I think the early evaluation is that Duke was hopeful this one wasn't quite as significant. So he didn't go yesterday. I don't know that he'll go today. I don't expect him to go today, and he'll be a game time decision. There definitely was some swelling, man. I know if Canyon can play, he'll play.
In what ways do you see Keith still affected?
Balance. He's still got some balance stuff going on. Hesitancy, confidence because of the balance, because of not getting a ton of reps. You know, the guy got hardly any reps there for about 2 weeks in practice, and just takes time to come back from those things. He's a shell of what he was in the 3 or 4 games where he was terrific for us. And we need, with our lack of depth, regardless, we need Keith back, especially with how banged up we are. We've got to have some production back from him if we can.
They've lost a few games recently. What do you see different in them now than when you played them a month ago?
Not a lot. I mean, close losses. League play. Could have easily, some of it's just scheduled. I mean, could have easily won a couple of those ones, and they'd be ranked this instead of that. I mean, they're a terrific team. They're plays hard as anyone in college basketball. Sadarius Stonewall he's a man. He's had an incredible senior year. He's had some incredible finishes to games, both offensively and defensively. Collectively, they really, really guard you. P.J. Dozier's terrific. Chris Silva is one of the most improved players in the country, probably, in my opinion. They're just, they're really good, and they're coming off, I just say this, I mean, I would imagine that they'd be very hungry, coming in here tomorrow night. And it'll be a high-level basketball game.
South Carolina turned you over, I think, 16 times the last. You're coming off a game where you had 16 turnovers. How did you address the turnover issue in practice?
We've got to slow down a little bit and stop trying to hit grand slams. We tried to make some pretty passes the other day. Our guards have seen all of those clips. We've got to be more sound. We've got to slow down a little bit. We've got to stop pressing. When teams get into a good defensive rhythm, we're not going to make a 10-point shot. The quicker you get the guy a ball, the fancier the pass, you don't get more points for that. We just got to be more sound. Got to play off of 2 feet. We made a couple jump passes the other day with little guys. Little guys making jump passes, it doesn't work at this level. We've seen that movie a few times, and I know it doesn't work against the Gamecocks.
Do you feel like a team on an 8-game winning streak right now?
Yeah, it's a great point. Yeah.
I mean, really, with the injuries.
Yes, you're right. It's a unique deal here. I mean, we're banged up. Didn't do a lot yesterday. We've got to get after it today, but we're hesitant for obvious reasons, and we know how intense tomorrow's going to be and how physical the game is going to be. Hopefully, we get back healthy here.
Do you feel like the team's confident, though?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if 13 guys really healthy and you've got no injuries. I'm sure you're probably a little bit more confident than you are right now, but I think our guys feel like we have enough. We play well. We've got to make better decisions against these guys. Obviously, you're going to have a few open looks, not many, against the Gamecocks, and we've got to make a couple. We've got to convert the foul, and we're going to get fouled. And then defensively, we've got to keep Kavari's out of foul trouble. Skylar's got to be productive. Hopefully Keith can be improved today with his state. And just find a way.
Does Kavarius have to have a game defensively like he did the other night, every night, going forward for you guys, especially with Skylar?
There's pressure on him to do so, yeah. I don't know whether we can get away with him not having a game like that. But in the meantime, I think without John out there at times, we're able to show guys clips of this is where Kavari's bailed us out here, this is where he bailed us out there. And it's not all about the defense at the 5 position or the 4 position. I'm trying to hit the button, sorry. But it's 1 through 3 as well. We've all got to get a little bit better and a little bit more sound. John was, now that he's hurt, I don't want to make it out to be like we lost an All-American. I'm not saying that. But John, for us defensively, was terrific. And he's probably one of the better defenders per minute in college basketball, in my opinion, with his unique ability to move his feet, with his size, with his girth. And then, he was an anchor with his communication, and he was a goalie at the rim. And so John would clean up 6-7 mistakes a game, which allowed us to be a top 5 defensive team in the country. And Kavarius would at times as well, but now you don't have two of those guys, you have one. So it's a big blow defensively. Can we be just as good? Yeah, but Kanyan's got to be better, Devin's got to be better, Casey's got to be better, Kayvon's got to be better. Each one of us has got to put more pressure on ourselves. We've all got to be a little bit more accountable because we don't have the luxury of having oh, that's my bad, hey, great play, John, it didn't hurt us. I mean, we can't say that as much anymore.